I don't see any. So links. I'm gonna go to the YouTube page. Check that out. All right.
I don't see any.
Uh-oh.
So
Hush now.
Ooh.
All right. Yep, I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it. Nope, nope, nope. All right. Either way, we know how to project up presentations and stuff like that. So we're working it out. We are working it out. I think we're gonna have some other folks join us at some point, but I don't know who or when or why. But I'm here and Ivan's here. So hey, just even with Ivan, man. Even if I wasn't here and if it was just Ivan, it'd be we'd be in a good spot. So I think we are well equipped to cover E3 2018 live from Zamani Refuge, African Culture Center, and wherever Ivan happens to be. I think it's a good time. Yeah, so I haven't actually looked at anything yet today. I know Sony's jibber John about some stuff. What have you looked at anything at E3 yet today?
No, not yet.
I had to run around. I had to clean the dog and cook some food and get the house kind of squared away. Get some of those non-streaming essentials kind of done and done with.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. So I guess the E3 festivities are mainly done, but let's see. E3. See. So there's quite a bit of like presentations and whatnot.
Yeah, I think well, I know for sure Nintendo had their thing today.
Let's see. There's a Last of Us Part 2 trailer. It's holy crap. 11 minutes long.
Yeah, I'd completely forgotten about that. And it's funny. I keep forgetting how time works between Pacific and Eastern, and I keep messing it up. So I'm definitely gonna have to lock down my figuring that out soon. 11 minutes, part 2 trailer. Oh no, that's the same one from. Let me see what. I guess they were covering PlayStation. Sorry, Sony was covering a whole bunch of games today, and they had just started, I guess, about an hour ago.
Ooh.
PlayStation. YouTube. Here's E3. So I know they're remaking Spyro, the trilogy there. So yeah, 11 a.m. they started with The Last of Us Part 2, the Coliseum panel. So we missed that, which just like drives me nuts. Let me see if I can pull that up.
I'm looking at some of the Kingdom Hearts trailers. They have trailers for separate worlds. I have a Pirates of the Caribbean world.
Cool.
It's looking pretty dope. I wonder if Johnny Depp's voicing it.
Actually, we're gonna go check out this Dreams thing. I'm bouncing all over the place, but we're gonna check out Dreams. Elite Dangerous Beyond. I hear that's Elite Dangerous. I knew some people that liked that, but I'm not sure how much I care for it. So I'm waiting for. So yeah, it says at 12:15 Pacific time they're going to have Dreams, which is a live gameplay demo.
Nice.
Here's a PlayStation VR thing. I'm going to pull it up. So it looks like a standard shooter, just in VR, alien sci-fi shooter. Certainly going to have an opportunity to try out some new gameplay mechanics with the VR elements. But other than that, whatever this is, I'm not really expecting a...
Hmm. It looks like it has some co-op though.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
And it could have some PvP. But I mean, at this point, anything with VR is just always seems like a test. And sorry, guys, I'm not really into football. We're gonna pause it there. I'm gonna mute it at least. But yeah, I think that looked pretty cool. That little VR thing. It seems like anything at this point with VR is a big test, and it's almost like I feel like the success would be by you would have success in VR by just not completely blowing it. Really, I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like you could pretty much take the same game, any type of game really, and make it VR. You know, it's just when you're in VR, there's a whole lot more immersion, and so what are you doing with that?
Well, I think that's what some people want. You know, they want sort of like the traditional experience, but with VR. You know,
Yeah,
that would be very just usable in that VR way.
and I think it's going to take us another year or two before we really see something that breaks the mold or makes a big splash.
Mm.
I mean, who knows? E3 could still show something this week that might have some VR goodness. But I haven't really seen too much that I'm impressed with so far, other than I have done a demo of the Static Institute, and that's a single-player puzzle solver. And it's like your hands are trapped in a box, and you have to figure out how to check it out. But as far as E3, looks like PlayStation's focused on FIFA now. Let me make sure I'm on the right timeline here. What time is it Pacific again? Pacific Standard Time, right? Where's E3 right now? That's what I need to know. All right, it's in Pacific Time. All right. So it's 1:17. So once again, I'm an hour off. 1:17. So we missed Dreams. Looking like they're gearing up for the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, which I haven't heard of. They got Spider-Man coming up. In Concrete Genie, I've heard about, but I have no clue what that is. Have you heard of that?
I'll have to check it out.
So you're mostly just, if you're gaming, just on the PC, right? You're steaming, eh?
Right now, yeah.
And Blizzard?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, they had the PC showcase yesterday. I didn't get a chance to check out too much of it. So I'm curious what's coming down the pike in that front.
See, right now I'm just sort of looking around too.
Okay.
Noticing that they have a game called Jump Force, which is a Dragon Ball Naruto crossover.
What?
I'm checking this out real quick.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna look up some Nintendo, see what we got.
Oh, it's supposed to be like a big mashup between all the big animes. Because Jump is like a big publication in Japan, and they've made sort of like these Jump games.
That's
where
cool.
It's all the big stars.
All right, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's a 25-minute trailer. Wow. Nintendo Direct, Fire Emblem. I'm not a big Fire Emblem person, but Fortnite's coming to the Nintendo Switch, it looks like. Splatoon 2 World Championships. I don't know if that's. I'm imagining that's probably some esports, so that's cool. Just looking. I'm just looking over the YouTube Nintendo page, Nintendo's YouTube page, and that's giving me some highlights there. And that seems to be it as far as that. I'm not really interested in Fortnite or Fire Emblem and Splatoon. I've never played.
Yeah, I think Splatoon is more like a upcoming DLC.
Oh, you know what? Oh shit! What? What? Guys, this is big news. Overcooked 2 has been announced. That's right. Take notes. Overcooked 2. Write it down. Looks like it's coming to Nintendo. If that's the only reason I would get a Nintendo Switch is probably for that $20 game. Honestly. But actually, it's multi-platform, so it's probably coming to Sony, mother. What? All right, so I messed up on my highlights, guys, because I was looking at the wrong categories. But anyway, Overcooked 2 is coming. Daemon X Machina. I don't know what that is. Looks interesting. We got a Super Mario Party. Got another one because you never have too many of those. Yeah, and just more Smash Bros. So I'm going to look up what Nintendo Direct is. Ivan, you want to take the floor?
Let's see. All right. Nintendo Direct, that's always been like a service now. They had a service, but I think they revamped it. Let's take a look at it.
Are you going to turn your camera on? You going to do something with your...
I don't think my camera's working.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not putting your...
Let's see. The camera is on. So I'm not sure what's happening there.
Settings. What about the gear?
Let's see.
That gear at the top.
Let's see. This would be it. Oh, there we go.
Oh, snap.
Hey,
Yo.
it's very dark in here. Let me put on some lights.
Yeah, we'll get you some lights, get you a little set design going. It's funny. Valeria watched me streaming yesterday, and she was like, oh, man, I need to get in there and make it look nice. I got lucky. But this lady loves me, and that she's going to do some free set design. I got to keep making her some delicious tea. That is just a little insight into my world. I want to take a look at here Nintendo Direct.
There we go.
Boom. All right.
Let's see. Just my chair a little. Yeah. I'm feeling comfy.
Looking good. You got your Guar t-shirt. I'm representing the Yoruba people.
Nice.
They gave me this shirt, these beads. They even gave me this hat, but it's too tight because my head's too fat.
Yeah, I'm ripping all the bow halves.
Nothing against fat heads. It's just I need to cut a hole on that hat almost. Anyway, Daemon X Machina Fire Emblem Nintendo Direct. What do we got? Where's it at?
Let's see. Daemon X Machina looks like it looks like a mecha game.
Yeah, giant mechs battle.
Doesn't look too shabby.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna jump. You can
Let's see.
you can talk about it if you want. I'm gonna keep digging here.
Yeah, it's got a nice cel shaded look to it. Like not quite. It's not like overdone or anything, but look, it's done very subtly.
I wonder if it lets you present. If you move your mouse over to the left side of the window.
Let's see. Yeah. Left side of the window. Chat. Screen share.
What do you think, sis? Oh,
shit.
Tonight, citizens. This will be a tradition we celebrate every year. Join the
So, can you see it now?
There you go. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm checking it out. It looks real nice. You get to fight huge enemies. Has sort of a Gundam vibe to it almost.
Cool.
And I can't help but notice next game on the Nintendo Direct presentation is Xenoblade. So I wonder. It almost reminds me of Xenoblade in some ways. But I always forget who develops what. But I don't think it's the same developer. Check it out. The year was 3564.
Is this it?
We are all dead. This is Xenoblade 2, I think.
Okay.
Because they have a list.
Yeah,
a lot of time stamps and whatnot.
Nice. That is legit.
Nice animatic going on. I'm just looking for the gameplay.
You want to go ahead and play audio on that?
See, can I?
Yeah, you should. Are you muted?
I don't think I am.
You're,
it might be because I have my headphones on. Let's see. Let's try to. Can you hear?
No. There you go.
No.
Go ahead, full screen or.
君に頼みたいことはただ一つ。あの滅を葬り去ってもらうことの。一体何の目的です？別に退屈しのぎだよ、ただの。ふざけてるの
So I never played the Xenoblade games, but I remember looking at footage and they did a real good job with their world and stuff.
Yeah, I've never played it myself.
They released a game for the Wii, and it got a lot of good reviews just for its visuals. And it's been a decent RPG in general.
All of you have shown the world what that means.
Now we got
whether playing at home or on the go, from low to on high.
Okay.
Where will Nintendo Switch take you next? To a smashing invitational cheered by fans and challengers? Or on a journey through verdant fields and viridian cities in a timeless quest to catch them all?
So it looks like we got a Pokemon game.
Come on, let's go Eevee.
Let's go.
A brand new Pokemon adventure through the vibrant Kanto region where your partner, Pikachu or Eevee, is always by your side. Add the transformative power of Nintendo Switch, and you can play as you like, anywhere you like, or for the first time in this series, catch or battle Pokemon on one system with a friend. You can even transfer a Pokemon into the game from Pokemon Go. This is a Pokeball Plus.
So I guess they've made
a Joy-Con controller with Pokemon
a more traditional Pokemon game for the consoles.
Go ahead and turn it down a little bit.
You can put a Pokemon into the Pokeball Plus, then bring it with you. Sounds like there's already one inside. It's the mythical Pokemon Mew.
And they're making it like a little Pokeball controller that you can throw at the screen. I predict many a broke television.
Let's Go Eevee. Pokeball Plus will be available on November 16th. Discover new friends.
That wasn't probably $30, $40.
Mysterious and enchanting world. Wherever you go, with whoever you like, only on Nintendo Switch.
So I guess this is what Nintendo Direct is. That's their own media line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready for this?
Cool.
Right.
What else? Let's jump to some highlights on.
All
all or nothing.
Oh, do you want to check out Overcooked 2 real quick? Or just want to skip something else? Let's see.
Okay.
Gotta change it up though.
Here today. Aspiring chefs, ready your cleavers.
Oh,
pots,
shit.
This is a game you're talking about, right?
A sequel that's brimming with more recipes, characters, kitchens, and white knuckle mayhem.
Wow.
Prepare for the ultimate cook-off with new features like the ability to throw ingredients, kitchens that can change on the fly, and with Nintendo Switch, the opportunity to bake, barbecue, or broil with another player in wireless, local, and online play.
Wow.
Save it from clumsy cooking when Team 17's frantic food juggler arrives on August 7th.
That's pretty dope.
Hop on a snail
Fuck yeah.
or
Oh my
wipe
gosh,
out the
that's really
enemy's
dope.
queen to claim victory in Killer Queen Black. Redesigned from the ground up, Liquid Bit and Bumble Bear Games' acclaimed arcade extravaganza that became a multiplayer phenomenon is coming to Nintendo Switch. And for the first time on console, 2 teams of up to 4 each can square off in exciting battles.
What game is
Play
that?
it on Nintendo Switch.
Killer Queen
later this
Black.
And finally, venture through
This
the
is Hollow Knight.
mysterious subterranean
Oh,
landscapes
I
of
think
a
I've heard of
vast,
this one.
forgotten kingdom in
Yeah,
Team
that's on Steam, I think.
Yeah.
an action
I haven't
adventure
played
filled
it.
with gripping combat and haunting secrets.
I've seen some. There's a developer that uses that a lot. Talks about it.
Endless hours of intricate exploration. We revealed earlier this year that Hollow Knight was coming to Nintendo Switch. And I'm pleased to announce that the game, packed with all the previous downloadable content, is available on the Nintendo eShop.
Oh, the animation is
starting today.
fantastic.
These are just a few of the terrific indie games you can play in the
All
months
right,
ahead.
let's see what we got.
After this presentation,
Octopath
Traveler
Traveler.
from Square Enix is coming exclusively for Nintendo Switch on July 13th.
Oh, that's
And
pretty
you can
cool.
download a brand new demo for the game from the Nintendo eShop on June.
It's not even any gameplay, right?
Now, let's take another action-packed look at some more experiences.
Let's see what is all this. Battlefront Mantis. So this is just them showing a bunch of other games. I think it's Minecraft. That's right, Minecraft's coming to Switch. Oh, that looks cool. It's just like some kind of sushi game. Pixel. Oh, nice. I've been wanting to get Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Yeah.
This is the Satoon you were talking about. The new Captain Toad game. So Crash. Ninjala. Ooh, that looks cool.
Cool. Let's go ahead and look at jump to Smash Bros. Let's see what we got.
All right.
So we made a video to showcase some fighters appearing in the game. The number next to each fighter signifies the order in which they joined the Super Smash Bros. Series. Please take a look.
Yes. It never fails to weird me out to see texture in Mario. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're getting a really low frame rate through the stream.
Oh, I think it just does that.
Is that how it was yesterday
Yeah.
when I was doing it?
Yeah, it happens like that.
Lower the resolution on your.
Let's see. Quality, let's set her down to 240.
A little bit faster.
It's good. Let's see.
I'm just kind of side troubleshooting.
I stepped down to the lowest, 144p.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate, you know,
This is the JPEG edition of V3.
yeah, this is the Pixel. Hey, you can still see Squirtle, Ivysaur, Charizard, got Ness, Lucas, Ryu, Ganondorf, Ike. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Oh, they got Cloud. That's new, right?
Well, these days they add like guest characters and stuff.
Yeah. Snake again.
Hey!
Olimar, Lucario, Lucina, Robin. They said, what did that number mean? I forget what that number means.
It's the order in which the characters are added. Mr. Game & Watch, that's my boy.
Oh, the order in which they're added.
Yeah. Into the game.
That's 162. Okay, I get it. Link, that's my boy right there. I'll fuck you up with some Link. Oreo, Lil Mac. Cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Smash Bros. Ultimate.
So I think the big deal for that is that all the characters from every game is included now.
Yeah, just about. Cool. Let's anything else you want to see from Nintendo?
Let's see. There's some of the gameplay. It's pretty cool. So I guess they have it all dubbed and basically you can switch it around whatever you set however you like, really. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's see. Why don't you go ahead and take over?
Yeah, we're gonna jump on that Overcooked trailer again.
Do it. Head it up.
I'm gonna
take control.
Yeah, go ahead and Alt Tab to your that.
Let's see.
And then go ahead and stop.
Oh,
Your screen sharing. It should be something you could at that big green bar at the top. There's nothing in it.
I think that's good now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it switched yet?
Boom! It got you now. It just takes a minute, I guess.
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to turn and for me, whenever I click on one of our icons, it switches between like pinning you up on the main presentation or what. Otherwise, when you activate your microphone, it puts your video up there.
Let's see my microphone. So when I say yabba dabba doo, it's let me see here.
Yeah, I'm going to switch over to the mainstream. We're going to do another quick test. All in the name of science. Seems to be the case. So, yeah, cool. We are, once again, thank you for checking out Zamani Refuge, African Culture Center. My name is 19. I'm here with good friend Ivan. We've been friends since childhood out there in them low countries of Blue Island. Yep. Blue Island, Illinois. That's near Chicago. I'm actually in North Carolina now. where Zamani Refuge is, which is founded by Valeria Watson. She's an artist. You can see some of her art here. This print is designed by her. And yeah, the reason we're streaming today, the Zamani, is allowed me, 1-9. I'm a gamer. I'm an activist. I'm trying to blend entertainment and politics. You know, human rights, the fight for human rights in gaming. I think there's a lot of overlap there somewhere. And as far as education and sharing information. But yeah, today though we're talking about E3, talking about some of the new games coming out, and yeah, just kind of working on our format. I think I know I'm looking at producing more content, but I'm going to start with a little show. Once again, centered on that little thing I just put on. So yeah, thanks for hanging with me, Ivan. We've been looking at Nintendo, and oh yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at Overcooked 2. Food. Who doesn't like food, right?
Mm-hmm.
Food. I love food. And this is a great game about food. I played it on the PlayStation. Sorry, PlayStation 4. We're going to try 240. It's not going to be gameplay, I guess, huh?
So you serve an Onion King?
Here's gameplay. Sushi, pancakes, nuggets.
Nice.
Wow.
Kevin. Oh, look, Kevin.
Come on, Kevin. Too Many Cooks pack. Man, that's a great little game. I really do enjoy it. Currently,
it's Team 17. Those are the guys who made Worms, I think. No?
Worms?
Yeah.
It's possible. It's quite possible. I'm down on my developers, I guess, but you said that they're Team 17. I'm writing it down. Doing it.
Let's see. Let's get up. Team 17.
Anyway, it's a great game. It's on PlayStation right now, on the PlayStation Network. I don't even know how much it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're the guys who made Worms. That's pretty cool.
It's only local co-op right now. It's not even online. I mean, there's kind of a loophole in a way. Not really. I mean, anyway. You can share play in PlayStation. Do you know about that, Ivan?
What's that?
Share play. Have you ever heard of that?
Fair play?
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty cool. If you have a PlayStation Plus account, which is like $60 a year, you get, you can play online. You can use all these extra features. One of the features is if you own a game and you And if you have another person who has a PlayStation Plus account and that's all they have in a console, they can join your party in the system or whatever, and then you can share play with that person, whatever game you own. So it's pretty cool. Like you can, like not everybody has to own a game in a way. You know, kind of like we used to do when we just had games. You know, we were just sharing them. You know. Anyway, with Overcooked 1, me and Johnny Arcade or 6 or whatever, we would play that shit, man.
Oh yeah.
Super fun. Super fun. Super fun. Cool. And that's going through Nintendo. I hope that's cross-platform release for sure.
Yeah, I think it's on everything. Or coming out to everything anyway.
Nice. All right. E3 is still rolling on. We got PlayStation's schedule. I think it's I keep forgetting what time it is over there, man. Why is that, Ivan? Is it because
my time is right now it's 3:45.
Not you,
your
but,
time.
Pacific Standard. 1:45. It's 1:45.
It's 1:45.
I will never forget the Chicago time. That's easy. Pacific kind of throws me off. I just think it's 4 hours for some reason.
Yeah.
For me. So what we got? It's 1 o'clock over there. It's 1:46.
So it's
they're doing Spider-Man right now. They're about to go on this Concrete Genie. I definitely want to check that out.
Well, let's plug on in so we don't miss a second of it.
Concrete Genie.
We'll just catch that tail end that Spider-Man. See if Spider-Man Arkham Asylum.
I got it. I'm going to pull it up, all right?
Gotcha. Is this like a live presentation or?
Yeah, this is PlayStation's YouTube channel.
Them was I want to see Insomniac DNA part of it. So, like, if you look at his powers, his gadgets, the humor, it feels like an Insomniac game. So, I think it's one of the things I'm most proud of working on this. So, I mean, again, it's all thanks to the team and all the work they do. I mean, they make it pretty special.
Let's talk a little bit about the combat since we're seeing it, because it's not just it's the way he's using the environment as well. You know, we were ripping off car doors at one point. Now we're pulling like shelves down on people. It's a really expansive fighting system.
Yeah, I mean, making him an acrobatic improviser was one of the first sort of touchstones of the combat system. Getting a lot of webs in there and using the environment were two key things. It took us a while to get all the web action we could get, like the swing kick that Adam just did, was something that we had to sort of discover along the way. But we found out the more webs you have, the more unique Spider-Man can feel. Getting him really acrobatic, so the dodging, the leaping, going into the air is another really important thing for Spider-Man that lets us. I love that one. Sorry, a little air finisher there. And there's our weapon wheel. Bring that weapon wheel up. When we finally got that in the game, it was like, wow, that's an Insomniac. It feels like coming home as an Insomniac, you know?
Yeah.
We're seeing some of them in action now.
And like for us, our experience with Sunset Overdrive gave us a leg up on getting Traverse up and running. But for us, for something we hadn't really.
What's the official name of this Spider-Man? Do you remember?
So it took a little while.
I think it might be into the Spider-Verse or Webverse. Let me see.
It's just Marvel's Spider-Man.
Is it?
And then just our character and rigging team. Basically, the entire studio.
Everybody.
Everybody, pretty much.
Everybody.
Really, I mean, that's the thing. It really, I wouldn't think about it.
Insomniac's making it.
Team effort and that.
What else?
Let's see.
My favorite days at the studio was when we had.
Insomniac. Oh, they made
They made the Ratchet and Clank games.
They made Spyro, right?
Yeah.
I thought I remember seeing that guy put the sign on top of the hill.
Spiral, Ratchet and Clank, the Resistance games.
Okay.
They made Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, and that's why.
I just feel like if I've played one Spider-Man game, I've played them all.
Big old smile.
It depends on the Spider-Man game.
I'm sorry, I'm just watching the card. Absolutely.
Like they've changed it to where it was open world, and they went where it's small linear arenas.
Yeah, so basically this was an interview.
And a lot of people didn't like that. Where now the recent games are back to open world again.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. That's what they had a while back. Yeah.
And supposedly, what they're trying to do with this new one is make it more interactive. So, like, you can actually use your web to pick up pieces of the environment and throw them at enemies and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's certainly unique to Spider-Man video games.
I do enjoy the mobility kind of stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, that's the main draw. Yeah, being able to swing around the city, especially when it looks like this.
Yeah, and you know, I guess the original Spider-Man, so there they have the little things on his arms, because he wasn't bitten by a radioactive spider, right?
I think he was still bitten by one. That's why he can, be so athletic.
Oh, but it made him smart too, or he was already smart, and then
he was already smart.
All right. Well, these folks are talking. Do you want to hear their... Do what?
Everybody's having a round table right now.
Yeah. Do you want to listen? I guess they're talking to just people that are with it, I guess. It's Insomniac. Do you want to keep hearing the developers?
I feel like you got the gist of it. They're really
Well, you had explosive whip.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to me,
But I don't know what I'm waiting for in a game, It's hard to explain. I know what I like. And it's funny because the Battle Royale is just kind of taken over.
Tell me about it.
And it's almost like everyone's doing everything they can to not talk about it. And which I think is important for sure. Because it's like, well, after what's coming after Battle Royale kind of fizzles out.
Well, I think you're going to have a lot of clones. I think they've had some games where they are in the Battle Royale genre, like Wolves of the Night.
Yeah. Which
is sort of like a first person Battle Royale, but has more of a survival element to it, I think.
Oh, man. You know what? I wish I feel like maybe the Battle Royale thing is just going to kind of get up there with Team Deathmatch and Zombies. You know what I mean? It's just a standard.
Well, I mean, it kind of is top dog right now.
Yeah, you know what? But I'm thinking ahead, like as developers.
In terms of popularity,
what I feel like is that developers are feeling that in order to have money, they're going to have that mode in a way, Because I'm just curious, kind of how the industry.
Well, I think the industry has always done something like that, but I think developers are more weary of just trying to be sort of like being a copycat, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I remember a while ago, almost every game used to have like a multiplayer mode of some kind, be it co-op or competitive.
Yeah.
But, it was usually tacked on to what's really a single-player game.
Exactly.
So I think right now, the big deal is, hey, let's make it. If we're making a multiplayer game, let's just make a multiplayer game. If we're making a single-player game, let's just make a single-player game. And that's where the focus is.
Yeah.
That's why you have some games that are just co-op, or some games that are like Fortnite or something like Overwatch, where it's more of a competitive multiplayer suite with
Fortnite started
constantly updated. Yeah,
even Fortnite started off as a single player or like a co-op.
Yeah, I did.
Title.
I remember. It's been around for a while.
Yeah, it's been around.
The Battle Royale.
I never played the original part, but it was focused on crafting, I guess. Which is kind of what makes the Battle Royale mode big. In Fortnite, to me, the thing that kills it is the style, and there's kind of there's not as much mobility in a way in the animation or in the movement. Anyway, that's why I'm not really big on Fortnite. I as far as the Battle Royale, I like PUBG, and I'm like an H1Z1.
Yeah.
I think and PUBG is the kind of top dog in that respect. But H1Z1's beta has been open a couple weeks now for free on PlayStation, on the PSN network. And
nice.
it's really, once again, it's not as mobile as the as PUBG, because you know how you can kind of you can crouch run, or even in prone you can kind of like prone faster or move faster in prone. Yeah. You don't have that much detail in H1Z1, but it's still the beta. And also the mini map in that game is horrendous, man. It's like you and your friend look like you're next to each other, but you're at least 2 or 3 towns apart, it feels like. It's really bizarre. But I wonder if that just means the map's really big, or I don't know. But I mean, the map design is just as deep as PUBG as well, so I
think the simple answer to that would be have like different layers to the maps, like sort of like different tiers where you can zoom in and out of the map. So that way you can more accurately get a idea of where you're at.
What do you mean?
Just being able to zoom in and out.
Yeah, well, at the you can zoom on the main map, like you hit the touchpad, and it opens up the main map, and you can zoom there. But in game on the HUD, you can't zoom or change.
Well, it'd be nice. That's what I'm saying. It'd be nice if they had like a button, some sort of hotkey where you can just come in and come out.
Yeah. Is that what you have in Steam?
And what for that? No, I'm talking about that in the game.
In PUBG, yeah, you I know a lot of games you can do that, but
it's usually you have to go into the map as opposed to just having it where you can zoom in during gameplay.
Yeah, well, like on the PC and stuff, it's usually like plus or minus or something like that on the keyboard. And sometimes a game will have that option as well, just kind of in game on the HUD. But yeah. Cool. Spider-Man is just kicking ass, it looks like.
I'm trying to see who he's fighting. I think that's...
I'll amp up the resolution.
It's not the Shocker.
I'll amp up the resolution here for a couple seconds. Oops.
Oh, that is Shocker.
How's that? Is that still skipping?
Oh, skipping already. So I guess they're all up in the Spider-Man right now.
Yeah, they're supposed to be going for the next.
I wonder if they get in trouble if they wore like a Batman shirt or something.
Yeah, I know, right? It'd be like going to the Wrigley Field with a White Sox thing on. I'm actually going to turn the resolution down again. So it was jumping around even in the low resolution, right?
Mm.
Let's try 480. Cool. Uh-oh. Yeah, so we're just waiting at this point. Once again, thanks for tuning in, folks, to Zamani Refuge. I'm going to close these folks for a second. We'll jump right back. Thanks for tuning in to Zamani Refuge African Culture Center. My name's 19. I'm here with Ivan. I just want to thank the founder of Zamani Refuge, Valeria Watson. She's an artist, and she's an amazing artist. She writes plays, she makes paintings, she does interior design and giant sculptures made out of safety pins and fabric, and yeah, there's just a lot. So we're trying to take all this talent and hone it into a business. And in the meantime, I'm streaming as well, gaming, checking out E3, and I thank you for checking us out here at Zamani Refuge while we're taking a break from all the other things we're doing. So yeah, it's looking like a pretty standard E3. You got developers, you got games, you got that's the show floor there. I'm looking at it now, and it's just people milling all about. I don't really think I want to go to E3, honestly, folks, because of the lines. But maybe when maybe part of my financial stability, I'll get some backstage passes with my crew, and we'll have no lines or something, right? With enough money, anything's possible, right, Ivan?
Yeah, there you go. More money.
More money. Maybe instead of that, we'll just host our own, because we're going to have such a huge impact on just the entertainment industry as far as critics and new content and, just fucking trying to change the world with information and education and entertainment, edutainment. Words. I'm zoning out watching Spider-Man again. It's the same video where he's on the ocean, kind of heading towards that one electric dude. But yeah, I don't know, Ivan. What do you got, bro?
Not much to add. It's hard to change lots of things, but I think you want to be involved, and you want to be able to go there and sort of let people know what you're about, and eventually make something on your own. That way you can have a name that people recognize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's the way I see it.
Fuck yeah, and I'm grateful to be surrounded by the intelligent people like yourself and other artists that we know, and I think it is within our reach to give ourselves a platform and be self-employed, self-sustained. Right now, calling it, manifesting it right now, and you're here watching the stream, and I thank you for tuning in. The world, that's right, I'm talking to the world, all of you folks out there. I am grateful for your eyeballs looking at this world that we're building a foundation here. We're building a format. I'm not sure how it completely rolls, but I'm actually completely aware we're missing concrete. I'm going to pull it up here.
This town called Denska that's had
here it is, PlayStation, Sony at E3. This game's called Concrete Genie.
So that's what we're going to see up. Bullies. Right, let's take a look.
Element to it, but it really does look like an oil painting in a lot of ways.
Wow, thank you. Oh, great, yeah, we really want to make sure that everything feels like it's handcrafted. We put a lot of attention to detail in everything in the world.
Yeah, it shows.
Great. So these guys are going to be coming back later to make it difficult for you to paint throughout the town. Making a daring escape. Yeah. So now this is the bit that we've built in to kind of show how the painter mechanics work. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of take us through the tutorial. So use the motion controller.
on the DualShock, so it's super intuitive, really easy to use. And then the R2 trigger paints whatever you have selected. Looks
magical already. Look at that.
Yeah, we've
Well, it looks nice, whatever it is.
worked really hard to make it as intuitive and as fun and as joyous as we possibly can.
It looks like a graffiti game.
I want to make sure that anybody who plays it,
I like it.
they could be an artist with this game.
Yeah, I like when they use the. Sorry, let me stop for a second.
I feel like it's Harry Potter meets Banksy.
Because that's like a really
I definitely
important part.
I'm not an artist, so I will put this to the test.
Well, and the really fun thing as well, just in this morning, seeing people play the game for the first time, which is
quality,
a scary moment
video
for us.
here.
Because we've been working so hard to kind of deliver that promise that anybody can
That's
make something that
good.
looks
Maybe
great
that'll
for this
help.
game. And sure enough, everyone's painting very differently, but it always looks beautiful.
It's just my whole system's running slow.
Yeah, it's really, really important.
So good reactions. So
far, really good reactions. Yeah.
My little Chromebook.
We want every paint stroke to feel like it's
You can do it, little Chromebook.
almost like hand animated and comes to.
Yeah, I got too many windows open. Maybe let's close Overcooked here. I'm grateful to be
And Arjun's one of our engineers, so he's not part.
running into the limits of technology live. Thanks for hanging with us, folks. We're gonna keep trying. I want to turn down the resolution again. I think we got.
Part of the art department, but a very creative guy. But you can see he's able to paint with ease.
Yeah.
And it's fun to see people paint in different ways. Sometimes they want to paint by putting 100 suns or rainbows, or so you can paint in a very abstract way, or be very delicate about your paintings also.
Yeah. And this is another key component. So it's not just making landscapes. You can make your own creatures as well.
Okay.
And they have a lot of gameplay purpose depending on how you paint them. The color gives them innate abilities as well. So the red creatures have fire abilities, and they can help you solve
That's
puzzles.
really cool.
You're going to see a bit of that coming up later as well. And then depending on all the attachments that you add onto them, it gives them different personalities as well.
Oh, okay.
And so that's a kind of fun thing to discover.
Kind of like those antlers that he's putting on.
Yeah. And you can add onto it however you want to, and then you get to bring them to life and start making this cast of friends to kind of.
That's really cool.
Cool.
That's just like Spore.
And once he's friendly brought to life, you can no longer edit him, or he's really alive within the game.
Ah, okay. Good to know.
Ivan?
These lights that you see on the walls, this is how we kind of quantify painting in the world, because we don't want to judge what you're actually creating. So there's no
Ivan, you there?
sit there and say, hey, you're painting well, you're painting badly.
Oh, you're muted for some reason.
It turns the lights
No,
on.
you're there now.
So when you've brought all the lights back to life, that's when you've
Can you hear
completed
me?
this section of the
Yeah, I can
world.
hear you.
So you
All right,
kind
cool.
of have an idea instead of just being set loose in this giant empty world and not really knowing where to go. Gives you a little bit of direction
Yes.
that way. Yeah.
Now, can you paint?
Yeah, that
on
reminds
any
me
of
of
the
Spore.
surfaces in the game, or are there only specific surfaces where the paint will work?
You can paint on any of the walls anywhere in the world.
I'm gonna turn it down just a hair.
Hope was that everybody's game would look different, which is really important. So you have this kind of more custom
That's pretty cool.
experience. And sure enough,
I want to find a balance where we can kind of hear them, but also talk over them.
And all the creatures are completely different.
I think this is good.
So we're
Not too loud.
and how you paint the creature changes their animation. So if you paint the creatures horizontally, they act more like animals. They'll howl and scratch at the ground. And
wow.
And this is how they communicate with you. So we wanted to make sure that the relationship that you have with your creature has some depth to it. And they'll ask you for things. In this case, he wants a fire pit. And as far as the creatures are concerned, you're just making a home for them whenever you're painting these landscapes. And so now he wants some dandelions. And once you do the things that they ask, they'll start giving you things in
So
return
it's
as well.
graffiti.
Creatures are happy with
Spore.
you.
I like
They
that.
can actually charge up your brush.
Did you ever play
and
Spore?
give you super
Yeah.
paint.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the super paint?
How far did you get into it?
So as I mentioned earlier,
like maybe an hour.
Yeah, me
this is
too.
why everybody's moved
I mean,
away.
I just played a
And this
demo.
darkness that covers the walls can only be burnt off by your supercharged paint. And it clears it off in this very magical fashion.
Wow.
But super paint is also kind of painting writ large, so it's kind of overcharged.
Wow.
Everything's bigger, brighter, larger when you paint with super
It was
paint
a
as well.
fascinating game.
Okay, so it says we've completed 1 out of 3 zones. Is that kind of what the progression is going to look like? As you complete
Yes. Per
zones,
level.
and then you move to a different level.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
And when you've finished all the different zones in the level, the masterpiece beacon is illuminated. And there's a special location within each level where you get to go and paint a huge masterpiece.
Oh,
And that's
cool.
how you kind of wrap up each level.
I feel some echoes of Entwined in there, because it was kind of a similar thing where at the end you got to just kind of like go nuts and form. And,
Yeah, that's right. And actually, it's the same button gesture to activate super paint as it was to turn into the dragon in
Gotcha.
Entwined as well. Yeah.
Now, are the creatures that you created in Zone 1, are they then contained to the world of Zone 1, or do the creatures follow you into other levels?
They don't. They're actually landlocked as part of the level design. And so there's different places where you can paint and create these creatures throughout the world. But they stay there. And, you know, we thought about... want them to
Her
come
question kind of broke
and
his.
actually, it's nice to miss them, you know. And when you come back to them, they're happy to see
Is your
you.
game really cool?
So you kind of remember
Well,
where they are, and they'll always help
not
you to go
that
back to
cool.
them as well. So we've actually found that that's been a better balance.
That's pretty
so
dope.
it was a really cool example of how
That's a good question, though. I mean,
with the world.
I wonder if we
and
get paint on the inside
so
there.
you kind of burned down that door there. Using that was his firepower.
That was his fire abilities. Yeah, we
What are
wanted to
some
make
other ways that the
Say
paint
again?
impacts the environment?
No, I'm looking at it. He can come inside buildings, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it seems like you can go anywhere there's a wall.
Different creatures have abilities, and we've tried to make them very intuitive and elemental. So yellow creatures have electricity, and I'm not going to give away too many of the other ones. Sure, you'll unlock them as you go through the game.
Now, we just got a prompt about escaping bullies
Yes.
on this level.
So they're about to come and start hounding and making life difficult for Ash. So these are the bad guys in the game, and you saw them in the cutscene earlier on. And so as you now, the game has kind of opened up into this.
So are you watching the stream or are you watching the Google Hangouts part?
The Hangouts.
And it's still stuttering?
On the Hangout stream? On the Hangouts? Yeah. He's checking the YouTube.
And try and avoid them and lure them around.
Because I see on the YouTube
that's-
stream it
that's
does
the thing
stutter.
that's putting pressure on you as you're trying to cover this space with your artwork.
And what was that he just
found the brush. So
I mean, yeah, it's about, it's like a
chunk of gameplay. The bullies have stolen
very low
sketchbook,
frame
and
rate.
they've
So.
ripped
Yeah, it's about similar.
Remember that from the original stream.
Okay. I'm looking at it on my phone.
Well, gives you some
All right,
chase.
just once again, getting more
But you
intel.
get this cool gameplay reward every time you catch something with a new painting technique.
Oh, cool. And are those affect the gameplay in tangible ways as well, or are they more just kind of stylish?
And some of the effects and this art reminds me of Psychonauts.
So there's a handful of brushes.
Which I hear there's going to be Psychonauts 2, huh?
And then at the
Yeah.
at the end, you'll get to use all of them to bring together, to bring to life the final kind of destination. But he wants a cherry tree brush, which I thankfully just found.
Yeah, Psychonauts 2, they had some gameplay. I don't know if it was at E3 this year.
We have over 3 levels of
But they've been
tree and
showing that game off of it.
feeling that it's coming alive, like a moving illustration. And when the bullies come around your artwork, it actually changes. It freezes and loses all its color. Sort of a manifestation of how Ash feels when he's being bullied.
I see.
So do you have to repaint all those places when the bullies come through?
No, so when they
like
area, it comes back to
Comes to
life.
life.
Gotcha. It's meant
on
to
Double Fine's
be that they can't.
YouTube channel.
They don't have the imagination. To see
Yeah, go for it.
So when they're around, it completely kind of dies and desaturates, and the creatures get frozen as well.
And they have a couple of games.
Predict that will.
Whoa,
have
this
some
is
gameplay
nuts. This is
implications,
amazing.
puzzles and all that.
But
Absolutely.
just a game about bullying. This kid's being chased by other kids. Wow.
So that painting mechanic is really, really robust.
And
but
now it's got
also
some
very
Assassin's
simple. How
Creed type
many-
stuff going
How many
on.
iterations did you go through before you landed on the version of that felt just right?
We've had several attempts at getting to the place we're at now, and it wasn't until we let you really freely paint with a cursor that we felt that we'd answered that kind of player expectation and that fantasy of making you feel like an artist. And so, you know, that was our third.
Just let me know if you got some you want to switch to.
About a year and a half since.
No, I'm checking this out.
Right now.
No, I know the music is really important, but
did you see that scene where he was being bullied?
Yeah.
It sounds to me as if
like
it
really kind of it was cool how it was dark in an alley. It really kind of
we've been working on this year as well. Just to
it caught a part of me like when I play games, you get cornered sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
But this was just some kids, you know, like that was really cool.
Yeah.
And Sam Marshall, our audio.
You know, it's like you're playing a game, you get a threat, like a feeling of a threat happening.
And it plays in the same key as the soundtrack, and it's perfectly in time.
You know, like when you're playing a game, there's the enemy and there's a threat, so it like registers in a part of your mind. And just watching that gameplay footage, like it was cool how they made like these little kids, like they're hulking towards the main character. I thought that was pretty fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to run. Like I don't want to get caught by that. Shit.
Well, I think they wanted to add element of danger, and that was just a nice, natural pick, you know.
That's what that's exactly what I was speaking to. Yeah, you pulled it out. Like here's this wholesome looking, fun game, and so where's the antagonist? Where's the element, the negative element? Or, you know, how do you create that in a game? That looks cute, you know. The guy just made that little character. It's got a bunch of random looking horns. I like how this character that he made, it has these really thin eyes, which sometimes get associated with like negative things, you know. Really menacing. Maybe it's a low resolution too, but I like when things kind of look like a threat, but it's really not. Cool, Concrete Genie. What else has PlayStation got coming up here in the hour? Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm sure you're excited about that, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
I'm not really into it myself, but they're going to give it 15 minutes. We can check it out.
Like I like how they made the worlds, how they rendered them. They look like the actual films, you know?
Yeah. Shadow the Tomb Raider, Call of Duty, Just Cause. They're going to have 15 minutes to Trover Save the Universe. Definitely want to check that out. That's going to be at 4:15. Trover Save Universe. Call 711. That's the emergency number for this area, for this universe. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Good times. We were all there. Look at the show floor there, folks. That's right. You're here with ZRAC, Zamani Refuge, African Culture Center. We're covering E3 2018. And I'm here. My name is 19. We're here with Mr. Ivan. That's right, folks. He's coming at you live from his own life in the world.
Hey.
And all right, good times. So we're looking at a pretty good schedule so far. We've looked at some Spider-Man. We've looked at some Overcooked 2. We looked at a little bit of Nintendo's release. I don't know, Ivan, what about Nintendo's got you just ready to go out and buy a Switch?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like what they have right now is pretty attractive, and I like that
Oh, your camera died again.
Uh-oh. Well, no, I turned it off because I thought it'd make the stream a bit smoother. Let's see if I can turn it back on. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I think what I'm looking forward to the most is just the that one game, the Deus Ex Monica.
Oh.
On those giant mechs, that looked really cool.
Like Damon's.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
What was that one game we looked at yesterday with all the cell shading?
Yeah, that was Sable.
Sable. That's what I'm looking forward to the most, to be honest.
Yeah, you like the art on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even really. I'm always into gameplay mechanics, PvP, and then art and stuff like that kind of falls behind. I mean, but I appreciate that you have you've got a good eye, and you know what you like. And yeah, man, it's cool. Sable did have a pretty unique art style. I think that opening scene reminded me of Journey, but you were talking about it looking like a dungeon crawler kind of.
Mm-hmm. It looked like a bit of exploration going on for sure.
If you can, if you want to present the stream or whatever, if you want to find something, I got that. We're gonna jump at Trover Saves the Universe at 4:15. Fuck. 1. Now it's 2. All right, I got this. I need to write all this down. What are you looking at there, man?
Me? I'm just looking around all the other stuff that's available. I'm looking at a video called 20 Biggest Surprises from the Xbox E3. Just sort of looking around,
Cool.
So I guess the next Halo game is going to be called Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
And the big deal is that it's supposed to have more of a retro style to it.
More what?
More of a retro style to it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, and the Infinite kind of seems like it's going to be MMO or like Destiny or like open world or it'd be cool if it was like ODST with the. What I liked about ODST is the customization of your character. I thought that was pretty fun, and I think Destiny kind of had that, but Destiny was doing a lot of other stuff too. So yeah, but I haven't seen any gameplay or any news about Halo Infinite.
Oh, nice. They're making a new Battletoads. You ever play Battletoads back in the day?
I haven't. Johnny Arcade, he was really into Battletoads.
That was back in the day. I remember when I was a kid, I'd go to the it's like a Rico Benny's. So it was a restaurant. And we played Battletoads at the arcade. That was pretty fun times.
Okay. Here, I'm going to pull up Kingdom Hearts.
Of the title. So it combines our HD remixes of 1.5, which are like 3 games, 2.5, another 3 experiences, and 2.8, which is like a game, a movie, and like a little bit of a sneak peek of Kingdom Hearts 3. All of those together, plus your pre-order for Kingdom Hearts 3 for the unbelievably low price of $99.99.
So that's like a lot of games. It's a
lot of games.
I mean, you just have an entire franchise. Boom, right there.
Yeah, and that's the whole story to date. So you grab that, you play through, you'll be ready for Kingdom Hearts 3 when it launches in January.
Then I feel like you could get through that in like 2 or 3 hours, right?
I recommend doing it in a single sitting if you
one weekend, I'm sure, and you just blaze through that.
Someone will do that. They'll try and do the whole weekend.
But I want people to be safe when they play this game.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the worlds that you've revealed, because most recently we were seeing.
That's nice. This is one thing I'm looking.
Yeah, so I mean,
just the
was new.
Fighting
Here, let me drop the audio.
That was Toy Story.
Because they made like a Hercules world, and you get to fight one of the Titans, or all of the Titans, I should say.
Okay.
That's really exciting because it gives off sort of like a Shadow of the Colossus type of vibe at times, even though you're not climbing the giant.
Oh, okay.
You're still sort of like moving around him and everything. There's a sense of, there's more to this battle than just hitting a guy.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I think that's a nice improvement.
Whoops, sorry, folks. A little bit of a dip there. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out the stream. Thanks for watching. We appreciate your support. So, yeah, we got Death Stranding coming up at 3. Trover Save the Universe at 4:15.
Oh, nice. This is a Toy Story world. Oh, they skipped right over it. Oh, lights.
Well, it's probably the same footage you're going to keep looping. Talkie, people. There it is. That's kind of cool. I mean, for a Disney franchise, again, I mean.
Well, this is made from Square Enix, That was, when it first came out. It was guys made Final Fantasy, making a Disney. We're not just making a Disney game, but making something that combines like the Final Fantasy games with Disney franchise.
Yeah. Trover. That's we're gonna have to see what else is going on in E3, because I know Sony's not the only game in town right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, other than Trover at 4:15, what time is it now? 5:30. So Death Stranding is coming up soon. We got another 30 minutes to that, and another hour and 15 minutes there. We got come up with a lot of content, Ivan. You hear me? We gotta. We're basically out busking right now, digital busking.
Oh no!
Showing the world our talents and our skills. I think this is a great opportunity to market ourselves and what we're working on. And I know you're an artist. You've got a lot of different projects you've got going on. I think this would be a good opportunity to work on our format and kind of put our stuff out there. So I'll let that percolate, and you let me know if you got any ideas. Because right now, Kingdom Hearts 3's got their 15 minutes, which this is almost up, and then they're going into Assassin's Creed and Hitman 2, which I have no interest in any of those franchises. I played Hitman. Once again, I feel like I played one of these. I played them all. I'm kind of harsh, I'm pretty critical. And they've come out with a number of these each year, so that's why I'm looking at Death Stranding and Trover Save the Universe. Those are some new ideas. Neo 2, it just sounded like a Dark Souls clone. Anthem, you know anything about Anthem?
That's from BioWare. People made Mass Effect, but it's supposed to. A lot of people say it's like a Destiny clone, though.
Yeah, and honestly, I didn't play BioWare. I didn't play a lot of Mass Effect. I think I had a digital copy maybe somewhere on Steam even. I don't know. Is it on Steam? I don't know.
Yeah,
anyways, I haven't played Mass Effect. I'm not into that franchise just from ignorance. But Anthem, we can check out Anthem.
Anthem's new. It's not Mass Effect.
Okay.
It's a new IP, I should say.
Okay, and then we got Days Gone at 5:15. Folks seem to be pretty in that. I'll write that down here. Days Gone. All right, and Scuff Vantage Controller. Oh, unboxing. Scuff Vantage Controller. I wonder what that is. Sounds like just some extra jibber jabber. Just Cause, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Call of Duty, and that's it. That's the end of the day for PlayStation. I'm going to see who else is up and running. What about Microsoft? Let's see. Nintendo, they're still going, it looks like. Let me see what they got here. That's right, folks. We're here at E3 from our couches, live streaming, live reactions, and just trying to bring you what is just really cool to look at and really cool to be about this year at E3. I've talked a little bit about what's interested me. What do you got, Ivan? You got any thoughts?
There's a nice little snippets here and there. I think for me, the biggest one is still Cyberpunk. That's the one I'm looking forward to most. I like the developers.
Who was that again?
CD Projekt Red.
CD Projekt, and they did Witcher. Yeah, I haven't played that either. Cool. Cool. Here we go. All right. Yeah, Cyberpunk, that's definitely cool. I actually haven't seen the whole trailer yet. We can pull that up here. I'm still writing down my schedule. We got about half an hour to Death Stranding. I'm not really sure what else they're going to add. GameSpot's got some gameplay of something right now. Looks like Division, maybe. You know, Division 2, I was watching earlier today. They were talking to some people from Division 2, and they talked about something that I forgot, but that didn't make much sense to me. It's like when you shoot a guy in Division 1, it takes a whole lot of ammo to take somebody out. It kind of breaks that suspension of disbelief, or if you will, or, you know, it kind of breaks, what is this being in the story and shooting people, and here's this realistic shooter, but I'm sitting here for a long time, you know. And so they did talk about they made the enemies harder, they made it harder to survive. So that kind of piqued my interest. As far as Division 2, because really I think that was kind of one of the things that it just didn't feel that make much sense as a gameplay thing. Just little things like that. I don't even know what they're looking at here. See if they got a schedule up. No. Oh shit. My phone is stuck. Oh, okay. It's all Pacific time. All right, break until 4 p.m. It's still 1, 2, break until 4. So they're on break for another while, and they're just chilling. All right. That's a game spot. We'll check in back with them. I don't know. Well, they're just gonna have their own talkie stuff, I guess. That Skull and Bones does look pretty cool. Have you seen anything from that?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. I'm not sure what exact style they're going for, but look nice. Now, which game are we looking at right now? This looks like an Assassin's Creed game.
This is it. Yeah, this is Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah. There we
That's
go.
what they're focused on for the next minute here.
So they got one set in Greece. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Rome.
Yeah, I saw this gameplay yesterday, I think, on the last night. Cool. Let me see here. What else we got? Well, I guess YouTube has ended their run of coverage. All right. YouTube Division 2. All right.
So I'm looking at Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it almost reminds me of. Have you ever played Rise?
No.
That's a single player game, but it's a pretty fun hack and slash.
Okay.
And that's set in Rome. It's called Rise, Son of Rome. And but it's pretty gory though. And this one right here, it's more of a T-rated game.
What, Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where in Rise, you can send people's limbs flying all around.
Man, Nintendo Direct live. Oh wait, I thought that was live. Well, even Nintendo's page, their live page, they're doing a Smash Brothers Invitational tournament. They got 90,000 people watching right now. I'm looking for any other live feeds. But it looks like it's just GameSpot, and they're coming back at 4. But I don't know what they're probably just gonna jibber jaw. And then all right. Cool. Cool, cool. All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching the stream. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back.